Hey guys, what's up? This is Brent from Legit Cubing, and I'm going to show you how to lube your Moyu AoLong version 2. Let's get into it. Okay, first thing you're going to need is, if you want to lube this the way I do, just grab some cubicle silicone lube, weight 2. Traxxas 30K or cubicle silicone lube, weight 3 also works. Next you're going to need some Moyu lube. Links will be in the description for the puzzle and the lube, including just a screwdriver. If you don't have one, which would be weird, just get one from your local hardware store. I'd also recommend a paper towel. It's a lot easier if you just put your pieces on there. And of course, 2 hands. Okay, so you want to disassemble the puzzle first. So just turn it 45 degrees. And just pop out an edge, pop out a corner, pop out another corner, and then pop out this edge down here. In my case, the red and green. Okay, so once you move your edge pieces and corners to the side, you're just going to grab your core, and there is a little notch on the center cap, so you can just drive your fingernail into them and just pop them out like so. You have to do it like this. And now with this core, what you're going to do is, there's probably, or most likely, spring noise when you get this out of the box. You can sort of hear it as I vibrate the puzzle, but not much. So just take your screwdriver. Now there will be like 4 little sections of a hole, sort of resembling a star. You just sort of want the same thing when you are using your screw head. Just make it matching, like, just have it 4 little sections. And then what you're gonna do, just take your screw, put it in there, and just twist to the right. And just keep on doing this. There's no real way to make this entertaining, is there? Nope. Rhetorical question. And you'll feel it get looser, and sometimes it'll stick to it like that. Don't know what that was about. Probably a metallic substance, but I'm just going to be right back once I'm done with all of that. So basically, when you've just finished disassembling the puzzle, you're just going to take your silicone lubricant, again, link in the description, and you're going to hold the screw. Make sure you actually get the washer when you're disassembling. Sometimes it can get stuck in there. So the way you're going to hold this is you're going to put the head of your screw on your ring finger, and take your thumb and pointer finger and use your middle finger as sort of holding ground, and just sort of make your pointer finger go on the top and your thumb holding the spring, which in turn holds the washer. And now you're just going to lubricate this part right here. So if it'll come out. There. Just do it about 3/4 of the way around the screw head, and then just to preserve the lube, just put it back. It doesn't matter if it goes into any center, just bring it there. And then sort of just twist it around a little bit. And yeah, let me fast forward. So basically, once you have completed putting the lube on the screws, which in turn then just finishes the core part, you're just gonna sort of twist it around. This will get rid of spring noise because the lube is on the washer, and sort of making the spring noise less evident, or if there's none at all. So next step is just to take your screw and screwdriver, put it in. I don't know why it's sticking together, that's really weird. Just put it in like this, and go up to the top and hold it down with your thumb, and then just twist the core around it. This is a much easier strategy than if you were to say, just sort of stick it in and screw it. Basically, personal preference. Now, the way I tension my puzzles, so basically you're just going to want to put it, you're supposed to see about 3 to 4 little coils around there. And then you're just going to do the same with the other sides. Okay, so now once you're done lubing the screws and the core, you're just going to reassemble the puzzle. It shouldn't be that hard. And yeah, it doesn't really matter. You can solve it anyway. Okay, so once you get to this part, just stop, and now you're going to reassemble the top layer. Okay, so the core may be lubed, and your puzzle may have lost spring noise, but you might still think it's dry. Now, of course, you can always check the tensions at this point. If they're a bit uneven, then you could just adjust them. I'm probably gonna have to adjust. So now that I've solved it and just broken it in a little bit, it feels a lot better than when it first did. And now you're just going to move the pieces. So at this point, you're just going to lube the pieces, take out that edge, and take out both corresponding corners, and then you're going to take out, in my case, the green and orange edge, and so you're just going to end up with a product like this. Now take your weight 2 or whatever weight silicone lube, and just sort of put it on that little hole, and this only works for the AoLong V2, so just put it on there, and then just put the green and orange edge back in, and you're just going to put some more weight 2 on the surface, not inside on the rest of the piece, just on the surface. From there, and then just reassemble the puzzle. Just put the corners in first, and then the edge. Basically, just doing it the opposite way you would disassemble it. But yeah, that's pretty much all you're gonna need for weight 2. Nothing really more. Just sort of break it in a little bit. You can do about 5 solves. That's what I did off camera. So yeah. Okay, so now I work the puzzle in. It feels just a little bit too gummy for my liking, and this is where Moyu comes into play. Now with Moyu, you just take 2 drops and just pop them into each side. 1 drop, 1 drop, and then I just recommend just turning it a little bit more so it doesn't